ready?
Yep.
Ready? I'm Sandra. I'm a comedian. Okay, start a radio show in Canada called Inside Jokes. It's the only one on terrestrial radio. The platform for comics. Because we just don't got it. Got it around here.
I love the story format.
Okay. Sandra Carusi, so happy to be with Josh, Adam, Meyers, goddamn Comedy Jam.
Yes. It's weird watching you say, the way you emphasize goddamn.
No, I don't.
It's adorable.
Isn't that horrible, like for an Italian Catholic girl just to focus on that? Where do you come up with a name like that?
Well, it just kind of came, it's just one of those things that just makes sense. Kind of like the Catalina wine mixer. It just sounds right. And we were coming up with names, and then my initials are Jam, and it just flowed. It's literally just for aesthetic. It just sounds good.
Yes, it sounds cool and rock and roll, and your brand. And do you think of brand, or is that too corporate-y?
Very corporate. We're the brand.
You don't like that?
Yeah,
you're anti-establishment.
Yeah, we're the Clash of any comedy show. You know what I mean? Just kind of in your face. It's actually not. I mean, it's the show sounds tougher than it is, and more like exciting. It's weird, to see a comedian sing, but for some reason it works. I mean, I never expected I'd really ever want to see Andy Kindler do Black Streets, No Diggity, but I do, and I think most people do too. So.
And it's working. People love it.
Oh, it's terrific. It's been a great 3 years.
Who do you want to get on there?
Like Dream? I mean, I'd love to get Chappelle. I think he'd be incredible. We've actually here at the festival, we've come close to getting him, but he slept until 9 p.m. that day, so he wasn't able to do the show. But I think we're getting everybody that we've actually wanted. Anytime we reach out to somebody, they come back either really quickly with yes or no, but yes in the future. So I have a feeling however long I continue to do it, we'll eventually get everybody. It's just a fun format. You think about it, comedians. It's like we go on stage and we do stand up so much that it's not boring, but it's just not as exciting. And so when you put them in a situation where they get those nerves that they had when they first started, because while they're on stage, there's that ticking clock, knowing that once they finish their set, they've got to sing a song, and it's not very hard to get somebody that has any kind of singing talent to get to do the show.
Yeah, I think there's always that crossover between the two genres, music and comedy. And some comedians say, other artists always want to be comedians, or even sports athletes. Like last year, Blake Griffin was here from the NBA.
I remember that, yeah.
Remember that? Is that a little hacky?
What,
I don't know, the people in sports or whatever else think they could do this incredible art form that we do.
I think it's hacky that we do it. I mean, it's like I guess it's for some people, they can be funny around their friends, and I think that's kind of where it starts for so many, where they're like, oh, you should be a comedian, and for me that's kind of, what I was training for throughout high school and college, and then once I started stand-up, it just made sense, and it was something I wanted to do. I think people just feel like they have something to say, and so I don't find it hacky. I mean, if they're good, I never saw Blake. Was he good?
I don't know. I think he hosted a gala. Honestly,
he hosted a gala.
Something of that, not his own gala, but he did something. He hosted something.
He hosted a gala, and I can't even get booked for a midnight show out here. That's so ridiculous.
What would be a great gig for you to do?
We've actually done a lot of them. We got to open for Burr at Madison Square Garden.
That's good.
Which was good, and we've played, in front of we played some iconic rock clubs throughout the country, and so it's just we've really been. It's one of those things where they're like, oh, my dreams are coming true. It's not 100%, but it's so darn close to it. It's been such a great run. So even when we play the Catacombs here, I mean, it's just terrific. I don't think when I started this I ever expected it to get anywhere near where it has. It literally started because I wanted something to do once a month. know, I knew it would be fun. And you know, I was performing at all the clubs, and I was like, well, you just get so tired with the, you know, with going from set to set to set to set, and then, you know, there's this one thing that I was like, this will really just be a good time once a month with my friends. And since I've kept that attitude throughout the last 3 years with all the ups and downs, it's been incredible. So just the fact that we're still doing it is like a dream job.
It's good.
It really
it's obviously a testament that it's good. You hit the nail. It's original, and I think we always want something original. There's so much retread on everything now, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And so you were a new face here just in 2013.
I was.
Oh my God, that's only 4 years ago.
I know, it's crazy.
Again, a testament to talent. You got to feel good about that.
I do because out of everybody that was a new face with me, I was a rep, but I had like literally the worst representation. Like I was rep by like Outback Steakhouse, like just really, you know, the guy didn't do anything. I mean, he's not gonna watch this.
No.
I'm watching you, buddy. You didn't help me. No, it was a great experience. I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have because I wasn't present. I wanted so much. But what's good about that New Faces experience was that, you know, I did have a great time, but I was like, oh man, everybody wants to have the best set here. And then when I came back to the States and I started doing spots, I kind of got into like a rut where you have that like moment where you're like, did I do something wrong or blah, blah, blah. And that was what kind of led me to create the show. So it's just so weird how it's all tied together from the New Faces. But it was, you know, I'm so lucky to be in the Just for Laughs family. It's been great.
Yes, and I think it's good that way because so much talent is brought along the way. And so when I look at, what are the qualities?
Your handwriting is horrible.
I know, I can't write
handwriting.
anymore. I can't write. I just type.
As you get older, your handwriting gets sloppier and sloppier.
Yeah.
I'm at 37, so mine's starting to look like Arabic right now.
Like, what inspires you? Where do you get your inspiration to do what you do?
I remember I read a long time ago. There was like, this is like right when I first started doing stand-up. Franklin and I wrote this book that kind of broke down like how to format stand-up. It was like, it's just something I'm not like let me read a book and then do it. But I had a job right a lot of times, so I read this book, and he just said, find the people that you look up to, and you combine them into your set and your persona. And I was already like a huge fan of Harlan, and I was already a huge fan of like Lenny Bruce and Chappelle and those guys, and Burr, and you know. But then it was like you look over to the bands that I grew up, because I was doing music before I did comedy years ago, and I was such a huge Axl Rose fan. And I think that's kind of just, you know, Axl was just such a great frontman, and those comics were just so smart and had something to say. So it's like if I could combine the stage presence of that with those guys, I mean, it's just, I just look up to them. So I feel like that's all I'm really doing is just ripping off Axl Rose and my favorite comedians. So it works.
Well, I think with all art, it's just by osmosis. You're around something, and you know, is something really truly original? Yeah, there's premises, but really, is it? We've all got, you know, there's only so much you can do on certain things. Like I watched Seinfeld the other night live here at the Bell Center, and you know, he's known for really good premises, and I'm like, he'll talk about 5 hour energy in a way that nobody really has. But it doesn't mean it doesn't preclude people. So I'm talking from like one of the masters. So do you think like, are you chasing that? Or some comics do that. They chase that original premise. Do you ever try to do that?
I think we all do. Nobody wants to just do a relationship joke, you know. Or,
I do.
Well, you do, but you know, no, it's not. It's not. The thing is, it's never a hack. I mean, because that's your perspective. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not writing somebody else's joke verbatim. I mean, we've all lived. I would love to write, you know, a 6-minute bit about paper clips. You know, that'll be my Jim Gaffigan Hot Pocket material.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
Oh yeah.
But you know, that's not what I've lived. I haven't spent enough time with paper clips. Where human beings have spent a lot of time is in connection with other people, their parents. You know, dealing with. You know, I'm not going to say airplane food, but I mean, they're traveling so much. That's what they see. I mean. luckily, I've kind of had a wild life, so my stand-up is a mixture of the stories that I've been through, and then just my observations. So I think as long as you can be original to yourself, it doesn't make a difference what you're talking about if you're just being true. And I think the audience can read that. And I think that's one thing that I'll say about me is that I walk out there and I have this, I sound like a garbage disposal with this voice, and so people are already kind of like, and then once I open up, they're like, oh no, he really is a garbage disposal. And yeah, so this will be the last time we see him.
So what? There's nothing wrong with that. I think we're gonna. I just want to ask. Can I have the liner from you for my radio show?
Whatever you need.
Okay. Whoops. You're listening to Sandra Carusi on Inside Jokes, and you can personalize it any way you want. Thank you.
Sandra Carusi on Inside Jokes. That's it?
Yeah, you're listening to.
Hey everybody, this is Josh Adam Meyers from the Goddamn Comedy Jam, the greatest comedy show in the history of the world. Donald Trump has said that officially. You're listening to... Oh, I fucked up already.
No, that's okay. It's okay. We can cut it. All right, start again.
What's up, everybody? This is Josh Adam Meyers from the Goddamn Comedy Jam, the only place where you get to see Andy Kindler sing No Diggity with a drop-in from Condoleezza Rice. You're listening to Sandra Carusi on Inside Jokes.
Bam! Thank you. Lovely. You're a treat.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry if I was running late. I was on a phone. I was on a phone with Nick. We're working out our lineup for we're doing the outdoor show.
Yes. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is, but it's very hard to book it.